Hey guys, this is Mark from the Toys of a Time Gone By, and Thundercats are loose. Hey guys, so what I got here today in the mail was my Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover. And the first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at this mini comic right here, Third Eternia. So let's take a look at it quickly. Not going to read it. I'll leave the surprise for you guys. But it's really awesome. The artwork is incredible. And that's all. So we'll just put this over here. And the first figure that I think we should look at is Lion-O. Alright. Now, Lion-O looks... I like it. I like the way he looks. I think he looks pretty awesome. His glove is a little odd, that it's missing the whole back here. It's kind of odd. They could have done the whole full glove and popped it on there. That would have been, but I turn it like straight on. It looks pretty good, but it's kind of a weird looking glove. And the sword looks nice. On this side, you got the Thundercats logo. On the other side, you got the eye of Thundera. And this one is the version that is supposed to be the Eternia. There's the Eternia castle right there, the main castle, Eternia and pre-Eternia. And that's the Eternia armor. But this one is the Motu style armor version. And what you can do here with this guy is you could take all his stuff off and make him a regular Thundercats. But I left this hair on here. But you can grab, if you grab the hair, he pulls off. Now he's kind of a bald Thundercat. He's got a toupee on. Then you could pop this here, depending on the style of the day, what he wants to wear, but you just pop it on like that. And now he's got his little battle, sort of battle mask on, and windswept hair. Pretty cool. Now, he's got these parts here, which can make him into a Thundercat. And this too makes him into a Thundercat. And I wanted to see here, maybe we could do that. Make him into a regular Thundercat. You got to take his... First of all, you got to take his hand off here to get rid of that. It's kind of tough. Rid of that little gauntlet. Get rid of that. Pop his hand back on. Oh, man. Pop his hand back on. Now, you got to remove the head like that. And you pop his there. You remove the bottom part. You take that out. Now you remove this piece. Then you take this piece here and put it on there. Like that. Like so. If I can. Wow. This is pretty tight here. I have to say that. Pretty tight. Take that. Okay, got it on. And you pop that on like that. what that is there. That's a little weird. Kind of a little weird there. You see that? Kind of odd. So you got to turn his... Well, now we're going to have to take this off. Wow. And then pull his... You're going to have to pull his... pull this Eternia armor off. Like that. Pop that back on. Alright. We'll pop his head back on. But first, after I pop his head back on, take that off. Put his head back on. And then we got to do one more thing. Alright. So here he is so far. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. This is a little odd. And his hand fell off again. It's like really tight. Now, I'm going to kind of do these. These kind of come off, but I'm going to do them off camera real fast because they are pretty rough to pull off. You know. It's kind of... So, what I'm going to do here is one, it should, let's see, say, one says left, one says right. So, there's a left here. So this goes here. And this is the right one. And that goes in there, like that. There we go, snaps right in. Now, we got to get the feet. Pops off. Oh, man, kind of rough. Then we'll pop the feet on. Wow. Let me do this off camera here. All right. All right. So, now we got our Lion-O here. Put a sword in his hand here. Like that. And here we go. We got our Lion-O. The way he's supposed to look. I'm gonna make sure I got the feet on right. It's okay. So this is the way he's supposed to look, and he looks pretty good as Lion-O. He does. He looks pretty good. I like the battle armor stuff. It actually looks pretty decent. I kind of like that. It does look pretty decent. So we'll pop him over here. Now, Battle Cat, man, just... This is kind of it for him. He doesn't pretty much change or anything like that. You could take his armor off. You could take his hat off, his helmet off, like that. But he doesn't change. You know, so you could just kind of leave him like that. He's got these cool claws, which is sweet. These feet, man, they really did. These feet, they could have used, like, I think they could have used these feet on, like, Stratos or something like that. Like, but, I mean, this is actually a little bit different than the Origins and the Cartoon Collection bucks. They're a little lankier, thinner bodies. But there you go with the Battle Cat man. Now, what I want to do is, all right, I'm going to get Chitara here, and I'll show you Chitara. She's pretty cool. Comes with this staff and this small staff here, like with her arm piece here. That comes out, and I kind of like that I could put this in there, like this, and it could be really, that could be really cool, like that. Like, you can do, that's a cool weapon right there. Just itself, like, just holding it like that, I think that's cool, like that. But you could pop this back here. But I think, I see that's getting loose sometime. That's going to get loose sometime and start falling off. So you got this kind of headpiece right here. When you pull it out, it's kind of hard, like, to get it pegged out of there. Kind of weird. It pops, the head pops in, but the hair is kind of like, I try to get it to where you could see it. It's kind of like that. So I'll show you. She has like these little pegs there. You see her head? You know, these little pegs there. So you could pop on her battle head like that. And yeah, there you go. Looks good. That other hair, it's kind of tough to get that on. So now we'll change her. Take her hair off, pop this one back on again. Like I said, this one is kind of have to finagle with it, pop it in right. So this you got to get off right here. So I'm trying to think here. I think I'm going to have to move. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't done this. You probably got to pop the arms off and the head. Like that. It's like really tight, this stuff. See that this right here, you do this, you know, you're not going to want to mess with it all the time. I don't know. It doesn't come apart. Like, it's kind of hard because you don't want to mess with that all the time. You may rip it. So I'm going to try it off camera here, try to pull it off. It's kind of, I don't know why they did it this way. I don't know why they did it this way, where you literally have to, you wait a minute. Okay, guys. See, right here, I pulled the bottom off. Let me see here. If it pulls off better, easier the other way. Yeah, okay. So there you have it. It came down easier because I didn't know whether or not how to pull it out that way. So she's got this Thundercats thing on there. So let's see. You had to move. You had to take off the arms too to also do that. So all right. So then we'll pop back on the head over here, and then we'll take these and we'll take the other ones off and pop them on real fast. Like it's kind of very hard to do. So one says right and one says left. See? One says right, if you could see it. Right there. So we'll put that one on. This is like, ooh, my God. Everything is popping out over here. Everything just like really is really customizable. I mean, even a little bit more customizable than the Origins one, because everything pops out. Even the leg joints, they pop out a lot easier. This is the left one. You know, it just seems like, all right. So that one's in. Now we got to get the arms off. I mean the feet off. Oh my God! I'm not going to be changing these all the time because this is kind of rough here, changing them up. But we got to make sure we put the right side on here. Oh boy. Let me do this off camera. It's a bit easier. Oh my goodness. Probably get the hot water or something like that to get these in here. She's got such little feet. I finally got one in. Pop that one in. I'm gonna pop this one in now. Like I said, guys, this is like, I still can't get that other one in. This is something I don't feel like you're gonna want to do all the time. You're going to want to leave it one way, and that's it. I can't even get this one in here. I think this is something you're definitely going to want to leave one way and not bother with doing all the time. I finally got it in there. Okay. Very, very, very. Now, the thing is now, I don't know. So here we go. So we got here as Chitara, put her staff in the hand, like that. I like lean it up over here. And there you have it. She looks really good. I have to say, she looks really, really good. It's a good figure. And, yeah, and I'll tell you, you're not going to want to change this all the time. You're going to want to leave it one way. Or if you get two, change one and keep them side by side. Because it's like, it's not easy to do this. But a lot of parts do pop out on these right now. A lot pop out right now. And that's cool. I think that's cool. You know, I think that's cool. It's a lot of parts pop out. But there you have it, guys. This is the wave one of the Thundercats, Master Universe Thundercats crossover. And they're really good figures. I didn't really go too far into the Battle Cat Man one. Take all his stuff off because really, there's really no need to. I mean, He doesn't change, and these guys are the ones that do the changing and stuff like that. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. The Toys of a Time Gone By. And please consider subscribing. Hit that bell if you want to be notified of newer content I make. And thank you so much, guys. And don't forget, I don't know if you guys are going to back the Snake Lair, but tomorrow the Snake Lair starts the crowdfund on that one. Mattel starts a crowdfund on that one tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 Eastern. So if you're going to back it, or if you want to wait a little bit, it's going to run, I think, to the end of August. And it's just, I guess it's up to you guys whether you want to back it or not. But I have my own opinion about it, and my opinion is that for $300, it does look mostly like the concept, and that's what people wanted. But for $300, I feel like it's a little more overpriced. You could tell me what you think, put it in the comments. I do think it's a little overpriced, but I still am on the fence about backing it myself. And for those tiers, the 6,000, the 8,000, and the 10,000, 6,000 will make it, and you will get the Lady Slither skeleton version. And in 8,000, you will get Pythonus. And at 10,000, you will get the Lady Slither's Snake Steed. And Chimera, I think it's called. Chimera. But does it justify the cost? Because are we going to... Do you think it's possible we're going to make it to 6,000? Or even make it to 8,000 for Pythonus? That's what worries me. Are we going to make it to get those other tiers unlocked? That's what worries me, and I'm thinking this could have been probably a $200. Probably could have been a $200 crowdfund. 200 would have been, I think it would be easier on people if it was 200, and I think it would back really quickly if it was 200. Because then again, you got your Castle Grayskull, which was $100. Snake Mountain, I got it for $80 on Amazon, and I thought that was a steal. That was incredible. And you got your Fright Zone, which is an incredible set, for $94. So it kind of should have been based upon, I know it's a crowdfund, but it should have been based on between those, because you got, like, even now they're coming out with the concept style Castle Grayskull on Amazon, and it was $124, but they dropped it to $107, and it is still up on pre-order now, and I did pre-order that, and I love it because it's got that matte, that Mark Taylor matte, and I think that it would be that right there, even though it's the same as the other one, it's got some different color ways to it, and I think it still looks great, and I will display that. I kind of like that because of the matte, and you get the astronaut in it, the articulated astronaut that was in the Mysteries of Grayskull set. You get that. So there you go. I mean, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Have a good night.